Hello everyone, welcome to this new tutorial. We're making this floral card with a shadow box in the center. It's going to be surrounded by daisies, which are also the flower of the month for April. So grab your watercolor supplies and let's get started making this loose daisy floral card. Okay, let's get started with this tutorial. We are making these daisies, so let's just do a few example ones and then we'll get to our main card. I just want to show you what I did first is I already put a few little yellow centers for the daisies already on the paper, and I did that so they would be dry when we go to actually make them. And then I took a mix right here of ultramarine blue and burnt umber, and I just made a gray. Now if you already have a gray in your palette, you won't need to do this, but I don't. So, and I don't have a black, I don't have anything. So I made my own kind of grayy kind of color, and then I got it really watery, mix it up super well, and I'm going to use that as my petals. Okay, so what we're going to do is just start with it, and remember the perspective as you go, and I'm just going to use the brush, pull away, and then come back down the other side so the color stays in the center. I'm using an Arteza paper, and at least for the demo, and this is 100% cotton and 140 pound weight. I really love this paper, and it's expensive though, I won't lie, and if you can afford it, it's definitely worth investing in once you feel like you've learned a few things with watercolors. Okay, so I'm just kind of going around, and if you get too much water, feel free to take it off. Some of these brushes hold quite a bit of water. Okay, and then all you can see is I'm just making a really simple shape. I'm pulling a little bit of this color out. I'm making it a little bit darker for the camera so you can see it really well, but you could make it lighter for your card if you wanted to. And then this daisy is pointing this way. I'm just going to fix that a little bit here, and yeah, just go down. You can leave, it doesn't have to be perfect, it can be, the edges can be a little ratty, it's okay, it looks more real actually. And we're just making just random petals. There's so many petals on a daisy, and just trying to use our brush to form the actual petals themselves, letting our brush do the work for us. All right, again, you can pull some of that out, and we can add some more later. And just kind of going all around. I like to sometimes add or have a different shade if I'm intersecting flowers or overlapping. Okay, and then just maybe a few, kind of snake behind these. And that's kind of it. That's the gist of it, is what we're doing. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of color on the inside. The only thing is it's, like I said, I'm adding, making this a little bit darker than what it normally would probably be, just so you can see it. Just a little bit, and then we can always go back and add a few little lines for petals. And then I'm taking my yellow, and I just use like a lemon yellow, and I'm just going to go in and just work on the centers a little bit more. But you can also do this when it dries. I'm just trying to speed it up for the sake of the tutorial. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of the little daisies. And then I'm going to also make some leaves, and the leaves of the daisy, I'm just using a green, so use whatever green that you have in your palette. And then just doing a straight up, and then something with some raggedy kind of leaves, because they are kind of like that. So we're just going to do some random ones here and there. I'm just showing you what they look like and how to quickly make them. Okay, that can be your leaves. And then we're going to just do some random shapes as well when we make the card, the floral card. So I'm just going to do Maybe just something like this. And I'm using a different blue. I'm using, or a green. I'm using a blue-green for that. Just fun little random shapes. Okay, so hopefully you can see that, but then we're going to go on now to the actual floral card, and I will probably just speed play that so you can see how that looks, and then we'll see it at the end. I am back with some details that I added a few things in off camera, but I just wanted to let you know, like, my final thing before I unveil this is I like to go in right along all the edges and just give a very, taking that same gray color and just giving a very, very light shadow line all along the box. So it's just to help fill it in, because there's not, like, the flowers aren't really all the way in to the box, so this kind of helps give it some shadow, like you'll see when it's all done. Gives it some shape, and I can blend in the different elements when I'm all done, but that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to take the tape off, and then we're just going to add a few flowers hanging over the box, and that will be it. Again, you can add all different kinds of flowers. I've done it with mixed flowers, and I like that actually better, but I thought this would be easier to learn if we just did a simple flower. Okay, so we're going to pull this off. And you can see by just adding that little bit of a line how that really did kind of make a difference with the whole look of it. And I'm hoping you can really see it. It's showing up. It's super cute. I really love it. And the other thing you can do is just add a few little vines and little branches coming over leaf shapes. It's going to do that here. And yeah, I'll take my dark green. So it's like it's spilling over, you know, and then, or it's coming behind the box. And then obviously you can put whatever you want on the inside of it again. I need to just like do that sometime. Maybe I'll show it in the beginning. And you can put in, you know, like April, if you want to use this for your bullet journal. I'm going to use this for my bullet journal. This is my idea. I'll probably show it maybe on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. It's Nancy Roberts Art, and same name. And you can also see my acrylic paintings. I'm an acrylic painter as well, and I want to be doing some acrylic tutorials. I just have to work on getting the editing down for this. My husband is actually doing the editing, so we're trying to learn as we go, and it does take me a lot longer to do those kind of paintings. So, but I do want to do some. So let me know if you want to see some of those. And also, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. I would love to have you follow along as I'm learning and exploring. I'm learning watercolors. I really love them because of the fact they're very quick and easy little art project, especially these loose florals. These loose florals are great because you can make something. I mean, I seriously took 10 minutes or so to make this, which was nothing. And you know, when I'm doing acrylics, I mean, if you're making smaller compositions, obviously it doesn't take that long, but they're just, yeah, they're super nice for these quick little projects. You can make, like I said, your own cards, your own art, instant little art projects. But anyway, I hope you try it out, and if you have any questions, let me know. And that's it, and I will see you next week for another project. In the meantime, just remember that you are amazing and creative, and have a wonderful day. See you later.